All right, so second time playing in the World Juniors. Tell me about your reaction to cracking the team a second time.
Yeah, obviously it's an unbelievable feeling, to be a part of this team for the second time. I think anytime you get to represent your country, especially at the on the stage of the World Juniors, it's pretty special. And I think that from all the support from your families, friends, and even just people you have no idea who they are. So I think it's a really special thing to be a part of, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, of course.
Thank you.
You've probably been asked this ad nauseum already, so I apologize for asking you again, but what is your favorite World Juniors memory? I'm sure, like everyone, this has been a tradition for you to kind of watch the World Juniors during the holidays. So can you think of a favorite memory or something that sticks out?
Yeah, well, I think my favorite memory, obviously, is last year winning it. But I think other than that, probably when Jordan Eberle's goal against Russia. I think in the that was definitely a pretty special one. I remember I was watching with a bunch of family and friends, and I think anytime there's a big goal scored like that, and I think you remember that as well as the people you were with and who you spent that night with and things like that. So that was probably the most memorable moment for me growing up, for sure.
So yeah, as someone who's already kind of been through this tournament already, how are you hoping to be a leader this year, and what are some of the traits that you feel you'll bring to this team?
Yeah, I think everybody on this team to start off with is a leader in their own way. Um, I think probably the biggest thing that I can bring is just knowing that there's going to be a lot of highs and lows. I think last year probably one of the biggest lows was losing to Russia 6-0 in the round robin. So I think that that's definitely a big eye opener. I think they said it had never been done before. We'd never been beat like that before. And then, so, I think when you have a low like that and you come back to win the tournament, it just goes to show that anything can happen in a tournament like this. And, just the highs and lows that you'll experience, and you need to stick together and, not get too high or too low throughout the tournament. I think you just got to stay even keel and do what you can.
This year's tournament will obviously be very different, but does playing on home soil, not having to deal with any like major time zone shifts, do you think that kind of helps with the confidence?
Yeah, for sure. It does. I think, anytime you play for Canada, I think that, you almost naturally, you feel the support that you have, and there is a lot of support. I know just for myself, growing up, like everyone says, it's you watch this tournament. It's a thing that we watch growing up, and so just knowing that there's a lot of people that feel the same way, and it's a really so I think we just feel all the support that from our families, friends, and just everyone around Canada who watches it. So I think it's really nice to know that you have that support, and you're playing for people.
Great. So you kind of just finished off a 2-week quarantine, and you're in another mini quarantine now. Tell me about the best parts and the worst parts about being in this bubble lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, I think quarantine isn't a lot of fun. There's no really getting around it. But in saying that, Hockey Canada did a great job keeping us busy. We got to, we kept in touch with each other, whether it was on Zooms with the coaches, staff, playing poker at night, over Zoom, things like that, or just playing video games with the guys. There was a good balance between giving us our kind of free time to just play video games, catch up with some friends back home, or just continue to talk to the guys on the team. So it's not bad. I'd say probably there was maybe a bit too much video games, Fortnite, over the quarantine, but that's pretty much one of the only things to do. But no, I think it's nice to just be able to hang around with your teammates around the rink. It makes you really appreciate when you're at the rink more. After being in quarantines like this, I think you really take advantage of the opportunities you have when you get there. And I think that that's really important, and that's something we need to do in order to come out on top this year.